lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a pick a card for you, and it's going to be the next 7 days, or what will happen after 7 days. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're watching this, this will apply to you. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Just a friendly reminder that you are magic. All right, you guys, I'll see you at your pile. Hi, lovely souls who chose group number 1. I was gonna say group number fun, but I guess it's group number fun. Group number 1. Okay, so if you guys chose this crystal, this is for you. This is gonna be the next 7 days or 7 days from now, however it resonates. This is a timeless reading, of course, so whenever you see this is when it will apply. I just thought that would be super cool because I don't wanna know about a month from now. I don't wanna know about 6 months from now. I wanna know about like this week. Honey. Okay, so I have already laid out your oracle. We still have some more oracle to pull, and I have not pulled your tarot. I'm very excited about the tarot today because it is the movie tarot. It's all different movies. I even have the book next to me in case we stumble across any major arcana because they're some famous movies. Some of them I don't know, but very exciting. Okay, so the next 7 days, group number 1. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to be getting some sort of raise or promotion, or walking away from a job, starting a new one, or you might be signing an agreement to start a new one, or just sort of figuring out your footing and your placement. This is something that is very cool that we're getting in this reading because I do feel like this is anticipated. I do feel like you guys have been working for this, and then to stumble across this reading and it's like, this is gonna happen this week or whenever you see this, that's like an important message that I feel like you guys need to see. Look at this. We have number 88 for your angel number. You're on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. I love that. So 88, I am wealthy. I felt called to do an angel number, and I'm glad that's the one that came up. But we have raise or promotion here, so congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Abundance mindset. So a lot of you guys have probably been switching into some sort of abundance mindset, trying to affirm. There is a really great YouTube channel called Growing Forever, I believe is what it's called. And it's all affirmations. It's things that you can repeat after they say what they say. There's also subliminals, which you can listen to like while you're sleeping, and it's supposed to help increase your prosperity, your abundance, all of that. I think it's awesome. Maybe you guys have been switching to an abundance mindset. You've been like affirming things into reality. You might be seeing 888 a lot, or 88. That is sort of the angel's way of saying, listen, like, hello, like abundance is here. Maybe some of you guys have also been walking away from things that no longer serve you. Could literally be a job that just wasn't working out for you, or you weren't moving up in the job the way that you wanted to necessarily. So I really love that. And then we have action here. Action is the foundational key to all success, Pablo Picasso. And we have a quote by Oprah Winfrey. There is no greater gift you can give or receive than to honor your calling. It is why you were born and how you become most truly alive. I love this because a lot of you guys might be shifting into something that really is your calling versus maybe a job that pays the bills. I just had a recent conversation with a friend, a really good friend of mine, about this sort of mentality and how we tend to trade things for stability or financial security. We tend to change and trade our own personal happiness because we feel like we have to pay the bills and we have to do this and we have to do that. And, you know, I don't think that's necessarily what the universe has in mind for us. Like, I don't think that we're born to like live in this weird cycle of misery. I think that if we choose something that we're very passionate about, and maybe the hardest part is figuring out what that thing is, but if we choose something we're passionate about and we do something that we're passionate about, I feel like the abundance just follows. I feel like everything is taken care of because you're in a better energy than you would be, you know, forcing something to happen or to work. So some of you guys could be transitioning right now in the next 7 days or 7 days after you see this, or, you know, in a week. I feel like you guys will hear some good news about sort of the decision that you made to work from a place of love and trust that the universe will have your back and that the abundance will follow. We have divine source here, so help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Yes, this is a beautiful affirmation. So for those of you who are on the verge of starting something new or trying to bring a hobby or a talent to fruition, trying to get some sort of income out of it, you know, this is a great affirmation or prayer that you can say to yourself. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all, divine source. And then by John Frusciante, I might have murdered his last name, there is a way to hold on to something that doesn't exist yet. That's what takes place when a song is written. You see something that isn't there. Then you use your instrument to find it. I love that. So like I said, for some of you, maybe the biggest challenge is just figuring out what that thing is that really makes you passionate, but goddamn, maybe you're figuring that out right now. Maybe you're going to figure that out in 7 days, or maybe you've already figured that out and you're going to actually start to see some rewards, some income, some sort of abundance come in sort of relation to what it is you guys are trying to start. But there's definitely an energy here of walking away from things that, you know, aren't your greatest purpose, and then there's an energy here of some sort of raise or promotion. All right, so let's pull your tarot. I also have 2 oracles here. This is by the 4 Agreements, which is by the author, what's his name? It's Don Ruiz. I'm reading a book right now where there is a shaman and they have very similar names. Okay, Don Miguel Ruiz is what I thought. He writes the 4 Agreements. Those books are really incredible. I definitely recommend them, but he has a new oracle deck out and I'm excited to use it. This deck, this oracle deck and this tarot deck is sponsored by a beautiful, lovely subscriber. So is this deck. I mean, a lot of these decks are, and I mean, I just really appreciate you guys. This is so amazing. My wish list is almost topped off pretty much. Like, I don't even know what else is there to like ask for. I'm pretty content, very happy. I'm just like, gosh. And I have so many decks at this point that I just have, you know, ideas flowing out of me. All right, so for your tarot, group number 1, the next 7 days. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I love that. So feelings of Queen of Pentacles, feelings of being abundant, prosperous, feeling really good. We've got Angelina Jolie here, feeling stable, feeling beautiful. Wow, we have the Sun. Okay, so this is an incredible reading for you guys, group number 1. This is going to be an incredible next 7 days or so. One more card. Okay. All right. We got 2 cards. You definitely saw the 9 of Cups, which I thought was beautiful. And then we have the Empress here. Okay, so let me make sure everything is in frame. All right. I wanted to do the movie tarot with this type of reading because I feel like a timeline goes pretty quickly in a movie. I don't know. Just some thoughts. Okay, so we're gonna kind of adjust, put this down here. All right, so beautiful. This Sun, I know, is that musical, that really old one. Let me double check. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but yes, The Sound of Music. Okay, duh. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, we have the Nine of Cups, and the Empress. And the Empress here is from the movie Cleopatra. Elizabeth Taylor as Cleopatra. Very cool. With the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, there's definitely some money coming in, some sort of abundance. Something about you is going to feel really good and feel like maybe your prayers, your affirmations, your hard work, this transition is paying off. You're gonna feel like very attractive too. Something about, I don't know, the next 7 days is not just about abundance, it's also about like just feeling like empowered and feeling like you're in a very attracting energy and you're able to really do the damn thing. I mean, we have the Queen of Pentacles and then we have the Empress, so it's like, hello, hi. We have the Sun and the Sound of Music. It's such a beautiful, you know, card to be depicted as the sun because, you know, they do dance through that field, and that's how I've always like kind of imagined the sun. But this is about, you know, shining your light in places, maybe even within relationships, within your work, or maybe even within yourself. This is about living in the light of the sun and experiencing the positive power of regular nurturing. So with the right support, you can achieve so much. Discover your bliss. You are deserving of good results. I love that. This card represents daylight, peace, joy, pleasure, contentment, love, devotion, works, rewards, accomplishment. I like that. Success, works, rewards, accomplishment. I definitely feel like, you know, you are going to be tasting some sort of success or accomplishment for all that you've done. We have the Nine of Cups, and it's like self-contentment. It's feeling good about yourself. It's feeling like you really did the damn thing. You know, it's feeling like you are almost there to completion. And then we have the Empress, which is also really gorgeous. And the Empress here is about true acceptance and wealth that come from within and can easily extend outward. So that's that Queen of Pentacles energy. It's about being in that attracting energy. It's feminine power, it's the matriarch, it's the mother, it's fertility. Fertility can also represent in creativity, it's success, it's beauty. It's beautiful. And this figure sort of represents abundance and the ability to welcome that and embrace it within your life. It's time to allow comfort, riches, and generosity in. Let yourself be cared for in the safe hands and want nothing more. So you guys definitely have money coming in, and this is such a beautiful, positive reading. I always wish that every single reading was like me telling people they have like lots of money coming in, because that's always a great feeling. But furthermore, you know, allow yourself to receive it, allow yourself to accept it, allow yourself to bask in it, and really like, you know, enjoy the sweetness and the pleasure of it. I just think this is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna pull a mindful message for you guys. We have, it's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Oh, okay, so some haters. We might have some haters in the building, you know, probably hating on your much-deserved success, which I can see from my perspective, being a tarot reader, is deserved. I mean, goddamn, and I see that from my perspective as well, that you guys also have a hard time accepting it as it is. So if you have any haters hating on you, just understand that they don't know your story. All right, so for the Four Agreements Oracle, we have don't make assumptions, ask for what you want. And on the bottom, or on the back, we have find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have no right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Or others have the right to tell you yes. I'm like, they don't have the right. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. This is the ask and you shall receive card. You know, maybe it's a promotion that you need to ask for. Maybe it's a raise you need to ask for. Maybe it's a new job, or maybe it's just praying to the angels that you deserve more abundance in your life. And we have always do your best. Your best is changing all the time. Your best will depend on whether you are refreshed in the morning or tired at night. Your best will be different when you are happy as opposed to upset, or healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best, and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. I love this because I was sick for like way too long, and I'm still getting over it, but you know, it was fucking hard for me to do nothing. Like, it really was. Like, I'm constantly working or working out or cleaning or doing something, and I couldn't do any of those things. I couldn't even go to the gym. So now I'm like on overload, like cracking out these readings like there's no tomorrow. And, you know, right after this, probably gonna go to the gym. But it's just do your best with what you can and what you have, and try not to apply too much pressure on yourself, group number one, because you're fabulous. All right, group number one, I love you. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me here. Comment down below if that resonated. I always love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from your story. So let me know if you have like a new job or a raise or like what's going on, or even check in with me when this happens, because some of you guys will come back and comment on a video and be like, oh my God, this happened. And it makes me so happy. I love that. Also, come join the Soul Fam at my Patreon. I am doing member-only lives, exclusive 18 pluses. You'll have access to my extendeds. I do articles. I do daily Pickacards. It's awesome. So come join the Soul Fam on my Patreon. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you all at your next reading. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome if you chose the blue Angelite. This is for you. All right, so what is going to happen in the next 7 days, or 7 days from now? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, this message is for you. All right. So for your You Are Magic card, we have Own Your Magic, Walk in Your Purpose, and Rock Your Truth, Beverly Bond. We have Attracting, Not Chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlining chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spirituality. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Okay, strategy. So I'm gonna pull an angel number for you guys. We'll pull your tarot as well. We have 99. I am courageous. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. Okay, so it seems like in the next 7 days, like really what's happening is like discovering your truth and your true purpose. This is also such a beautiful reading. Group number 1 was beautiful. Group number 2 is beautiful. This is like a different type of vibe than group number 1. This is less tangible and this is more spiritual. Like you guys are really going to be discovering something about yourself that is very enlightening. And you know, it's always the, well, I already know what there is to know about myself type of vibe, and I feel you, but there's something here as far as like an epiphany goes, and we'll see in the tarot to clarify. But I feel like just open yourself up to receiving spiritual downloads, receiving information, receiving abundance, receiving gifts, whatever it is, receiving a miracle. Also switching your energy from a chasing energy to an attracting energy so that you can sit there and receive, and affirming things into your reality. Remember, our language and how we speak is very powerful. We have outrageous openness. Here's a beautiful prayer or affirmation that you can practice. Dear love, open me to your will, release me from your attachment, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. Love that. And maybe that's your strategy. Maybe in the next 7 days or 7 days from now, what your focus is strategy, spiritual strategy. How are you going to affirm abundance into your existence? How are you going to switch up sort of your mental ways in order to really transform and change? Obviously, you're here to do something greater and you have this bigger purpose. And I do feel like you have that fire in your belly with the second chakra here. But it's about, you know, challenging yourself enough to rise up to the occasion. We have women must not accept, she must challenge. And it's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. I like that because, you know, weight training is great. So do uncomfortable things in your mind, do uncomfortable things spiritually, and there might be some really great reward that comes out of it. Let's look at your tarot. This is from the movie tarot. I have the book next to me in case we come across a major arcana. It comes from a specific movie, so I'm kind of excited to see what that might be. All right, so next Sunday is for group number 2. All right, we have the 4 of Swords. So definitely a rest and retreat type of moment. Slowing down if you guys are constantly in a, not just chasing energy, but a masculine energy. You know, you're always doing, you're always accomplishing, you're always, you know, trying to get things done. We have the Knight of Swords. So I think that's like Donnie Darko, but I might be incorrect. We have the Ace of Swords. That's definitely Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt from what? Is it Brad Pitt? I'll clarify. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Matrix. I mean, this all really is just a matrix at the end of the day. Like, control your simulation the way you want to so you can truly be happy, group number 2. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is all about action, so much so that he doesn't even realize that he's headed towards a storm. And sometimes it's this, like, you know, this unrest. It's this just sort of like constantly trying to get at whatever it is you want to get at without like taking a rest and taking a breather to really figure out where you're headed. Okay, so we have the Knight. The Knight of Swords. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Kind of a weird book. So the Ace of Swords is all about vision and communication. I do think there is going to be some sort of triumph or some sort of accomplishment that is had. There could also be a need for change, and I feel like with that 4 of Swords to start, that need for change is like having a little more balance in your life, a balance between always working or resting. You know, work and play is both very necessary. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is, you know, always a really goal-oriented knight. I feel like you are on an energy right now, group number 2, where you have to accomplish what it is you set out to do. And what the universe's message for you is, or what you're going to realize in the next 7 days or 7 days from now, is that you don't constantly have to do something in order to really attract something towards you. We have the Magician, which is Matt Damon from The Martian, and it's about recognizing and acknowledging your gifts to use your power. The Magician is someone who has all the necessary tools within him. He doesn't have to like go out of himself to accomplish or manifest something. The Magician is talented and a fast thinker and smooth talker with prime physical abilities. Top skills let you make money, and the power to reach people's feelings completes your aces. So this is a really powerful card because we're ending with the Magician, and it's this symbolism of understanding that you have everything that you need in order to create the reality that you desire. We want you to be in attracting, not chasing energy, and you need to be open to receiving. For your mind's full messages, we got breathe. Breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment simply by breathing. If I am feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with the white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open my eyes, feeling refreshed. Yes, you guys, 4 of Swords is a necessary moment for you guys. It's not a moment of defeat. It's a moment of just sort of resting. You guys also got another mindful message, and expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. So you don't have to take like a break. You can take a break, you know, and just sort of learn something, read a book, and, you know, sit and be in a very attracting energy. But I think there's going to be a much needed break for you guys. Okay, so there is a really cool book that you guys have probably heard of. It's the 4 Agreements, and it's by Don Miguel Ruiz, and he created an oracle deck, and I'm going to pull from that oracle deck. So we have, don't make assumptions, be yourself around others. And the back of it says, the biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. Okay, and then we have always do your best. Honor yourself. Honor the man or woman that you are. Take the risk to express your dream. Taking action is about living fully and expressing what you are. So if you guys must take action, understand that there should be a beautiful, healthy balance. And that is sort of the realization that you're going to come towards. Take some time for strategy, especially when you are manifesting, and really honor the fact that you are such a powerful being. You don't always have to work so hard in order to really accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. All right, group number 2. So I love you guys so much. Definitely let me know if that resonated. Definitely comment down below. I love to hear from you guys. I'd love to hear your story as well, because it helps me kind of understand like what I was picking up on when I was reading. And I love when you guys check back in and you're like, oh my God, this happened, or this didn't happen, or whatever it is. Come join the Patreon fam as well. I have a lot of you guys joining there, and I'm so grateful for you. We have exclusive 18 pluses on there. We're gonna have some giveaways. We have exclusive Soul Family lives, discounts for lives that I do on my YouTube. There's a bunch of different benefits, but definitely look through the benefits and see which one is right for you. That is linked down below. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay healthy. I love you, and I'll see you all at your next reading. Hi, group number 3, welcome. Okay, so this is going to be the next 7 days or 7 days from now. These are sort of messages from Spirit. How can we survive, basically? This is a timeless reading. So I've already laid out your oracle. I still have some more oracle to pull, and we're going to pull a few more, and then I'm going to do your tarot. But basically, we're just going to sort of read what we have here so far. And it's really looking like to me that you guys are... There's a couple themes here. I think one of the first ones is that you are being called to really stay in the present. There's a lot of anxiety about the future or even over the past. And Spirit is really asking you to kind of stay in the present moment and free yourself from things that no longer serve you. If you're thinking about the past a lot, you need to release it so that you can have the sense of freedom. If you're thinking about the future a lot, you need to sort of go with the flow. So there's that as like a really prime theme here, and there's some really cool prayers and affirmations you can say. We have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. And we have flow. Allow me, divine, to move with flow and respond with calmness and peace. So being a little too much in the past or in the future can actually create, resentment and create blockages from your abundance flowing towards you or things sort of happening for you, your blessings, and none of us want to block our blessings. We also have savings and pay yourself first. So I do feel like some of you might be struggling financially, or it might just be that you end up putting everyone before you, and you're almost like, not only are you not focused in the present moment and centered in there, which is really great that you're here in this reading because it's about like the next 7 days or 7 days from now. So you're really trying to be present and see what you can do, I feel like on top of that energy, you guys also are constantly giving to other people or pouring your energy out into other people. And maybe that's why it's hard for you to be present, because in the present moment, you're not even focused on yourself. You're like focused on somebody else or something else. Some of you might be mothers and have kids, and it just seems like everything comes before you, essentially. We have pay yourself first. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. And we have savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So I love that. We have also this kind of, this quote here by Lyndon B. Johnson, who I believe was a president for a little bit. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or to lose. I like that. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Amelia Earhart, first female pilot. And then we have miracles happen all the time. We're here, aren't we? Marilyn Nelson. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to pull your tarot. Let's see what else we can get. I'm going to put these to the side. This is from the movie tarot. I thought this would just be really cool because like timelines move pretty fast in movies, and I don't know. I just thought it was like the perfect deck to use. I'm having like major deja vu right now. I've been here before. I've done this. All right, so the next 7 days for group number 3, we have Judgment to start. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So Judgment is Kill Bill. I have the book next to me. I'll sort of read what it's about. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, so you guys, amongst the other piles, because I didn't really get that in the other piles, with Man holding a heart here, Ace of Coins, and Two of Cups, I do feel like you could be getting asked out on a date this week or in the next week. Or it could be that you're already in a relationship and you might be like, you know, getting engaged, or like maybe you guys are like together but you don't have a title. But there's something here that's like moving forward, which is really nice. All right, let's get a few more cards for group number 3. We have the Hierophant, exactly like I said. Some of you literally, I might be spoiling it, might be getting engaged or married this week, which is really special, or you just might be getting into some sort of relationship. Wow, we have the Chariot as well. Okay, hi. I'm gonna put this down here actually. So look at all this beautiful, like these lovey-dovey cards here. It's like very symbolic of you guys moving forward in some sort of way with a significant other or a partner or someone that you've been involved with. Maybe that's what you need to release your grip on, have a little go with the flow in the situation. This person definitely loves you and like you have their heart for sure. Let me make sure we are all in frame. Okay. All right, so I also wanted to pull an angel number. I was doing that for the other piles. So let's pull an angel number. We have 999. Thank the past for, okay, this is really cool because 999, I mean, aside from what they're saying in this little card, I know 999 in numerology to be a number of union and love. So hello, hi, this is turning into a love reading, group number 3. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. I am unique. I like that because we are talking about a theme here of sort of like letting go of the past. We have number 1, you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through rough times and reach success. Love. Okay. So we have Judgment, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups. the Hierophant, Chariot, the Lovers. Definitely, these were actually the other way around. Definitely things are moving in the right direction. We have that Lovers clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, so there's some sort of commitment coming towards you. Maybe it's been a journey, but this is happening pretty quickly as of now, as of, you know, as I get to this reading. So I want to kind of see what movies are which. We have Judgment here, which is... well, it's Kill Bill, but what does it mean? Okay. Uma Thurman as the bride in Kill Bill. Never give up, a fire can be relit even of its own accord. So we all know Judgment to be about, you know, rebirth and renewal, quite literally judgment, like the awakening of the dead. So maybe this has been like a long-standing relationship or situationship. You've been sort of waiting for something to kind of progress and happen. But this is sort of symbolic of life after death. When a cycle ends, another begins, and out of apparent destruction, chaos, or a dormancy comes something promising and new. So this is about listening to that wake-up call. And then what that thing is that is new is that Ace of Pentacles right after. It could be an opportunity within your finances, in your job. It could also be a sort of a commitment opportunity as well, which is really nice. Then we have that Two of Cups, which is beautiful. Two of Cups sort of representing that partnership, a harmonious match. We have the Lovers here, which also sort of represents that. We have the Hierophant, which represents commitment and just longevity, loyalty. You know, sometimes it even represents marriage for some people. The Hierophant in this is Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone in The Godfather. Oh, okay. Working toward the greater good means holding your head up high. So this is all about the conductor of ceremonies, practices, rituals, a guru or mentor. Okay, interesting. So we also know the Hierophant as being about, you know, tradition and ritual and spiritual practice. And we have that clarifying judgment. So it's like, definitely continue on this path of this journey that you're on. Definitely, you know, start practicing saving some money, paying yourself first, going with the flow, staying in the present moment. Because once you're in that energy and you're on that powerful like journey of self-commitment and spirituality, the rest follows. You know, the love and all the other things that you might want to manifest follow, and you can definitely assure yourself that you're not blocking your blessings. And then we have the Lovers, which I believe is like Brokeback Mountain. Yes, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain. Only we can make the right choices for ourselves, but we must live with the consequences. So this is about, you know, love and attraction, compatibility, harmony, very, you know, in duality to the Two of Cups here. The Lovers navigate between head and heart, feeling the pull of temptations and attractions. True love promises lasting fulfillment. False love makes you its slave. If we stray or falter, wise actions may redeem us. Okay. And then we have the Chariot, which is also beautiful. And the Chariot is Russell Crowe as Maximus in Gladiator. This is such a cool deck. So, to obtain something special, step up to the plate, but don't expect it to be easy. Ow. So there's definitely a theme here of, you know, the journey towards yourself, your higher self, and your highest path is not necessarily going to be easy. And this transition isn't always going to be as simple as it is said, but it is rewarding. And I feel like if you can get into an energy where you are focused on yourself first, because I do feel like you guys tend to focus on other people and put them before you, then you'll have not only more energy, but more room and resource to provide for other people or help other people sort of in the end. But the Chariot just kind of represents fast acting and thinking. I personally think that it has to do with conquest and victory. And I feel like whatever you have been going through is, you know, the worst is now behind you. I do feel like you are going to be moving towards some really beautiful blessings. It's just a matter of getting out of your own way, because I do feel like there were a few blockages, and it could have been that you were kind of blocking your own blessings in its own sort. But, you know, I don't know too much about these movies. I just know that these movies are a little gruesome. I mean, we have Gladiator, we have Kill Bill, and we have The Godfather. I know those are some very intense movies. So we also have major arcana, and to me it just represents that what you're going through, what you went through, although it's being kind of lightly said right now in this reading, doesn't mean that it was light or easy. But I do feel like in the next 7 days or 7 days from now, you are going to see some thematic plot twists within your life where you start to have like revelations about why you were led on such a difficult journey. What in the end was the reward? What did you reap from it? What kind of a lesson did you learn? Sometimes when we're in the thick of it, we don't really understand the purpose of anything. And then once we kind of let go of like, what is the purpose, or what is the future, or what the fuck happened in the past, and we just kind of stay in the present and we go with the flow, and we do our best to work on ourselves, we do our best to pay ourselves first, save some money, we just do our best to do our best, you know? That's when everything starts to fall into place and make sense, and there seems to be a huge theme of harmony here. So whether you're in a relationship or not, or whether it's as simple as like you're gonna be asked out on a date, or not, you know, I know that there's gonna be a portion of you who are like, I'm single, what are you talking about? This could also just represent self-love. It can also represent like harmony just within your life. Like Spirit is noticing that things have been kind of out of whack. You haven't really had a lot of time to give or care to yourself, and you're gonna have some time for that this week for whatever reason, or whenever you see this. It doesn't have to be this week, it could just be whenever you click on this video. So I think that's something that is worth congratulating you over. I have these really cool cards. This is from the 4 Agreements Oracle deck, which just came out. It's by Don Miguel Ruiz. He obviously wrote the books, The 4 Agreements, really great author. So this one says, be impeccable with your word. Cultivate faith. And then it says, to have great faith is to have great power. Because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. And we have be impeccable with your word, become a white magician. And it says, all the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. Yeah, so it's about affirmations and prayers and having faith in the divine. So I would repeat these things to yourself, these mantras of freedom and flow. Freedom, I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good, release me from its bonds. And flow, allow me, divine, to move with flow and respond with calmness and peace. You can also repeat these numerology sayings to yourself. You can repeat all of this. I mean, there's a lot of good quotes here. Miracles happen all the time. We're here, aren't we? The most effective way to do it is to do it. So I really love this energy. You know, if you guys were thinking about starting some sort of project or going on some sort of adventure, now is the time to do it more than ever. For others of you, if you've been thinking about like making something official with someone, I think this is also the right time to do it. But I just feel like this week is going to be very effective for you as far as like creating interchange within your mentality and within your spirituality. And I think something is gonna be illuminated, and it's gonna be sort of like an aha epiphany type moment. So you know what to do, group number 3, put yourself first and the rest will follow. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me here on this reading. Definitely comment down below if it resonated. I always love to hear from you guys. I love to hear like if it resonated, and when you guys come back and you're like, oh my God, this happened, that's like awesome. And then also make sure to join the Soul Family on Patreon. I got some exclusive Pickacards on there, exclusive 18 pluses. We're doing a Soul Family live, so some live deck pools. You can also get some benefits if you want like a discount to join my live stream here on YouTube. I will be doing that this week, depending on when you're seeing this video, but I do it pretty often. However, in the meantime, I hope that you guys are staying safe, staying healthy. I love you, and I'll see you at your next reading.